was kind of scared starting. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Luna and welcome to Luna's bookshelf. So in today's we're going to do a very fun video. As you may saw, this is a part 2 of continuing series I'm in the middle of, or just trying to finish as many series I'm reading. So we've got, I think, still a lot of series to do. In the previous video I read like 3 books, and I'm going to tackle a little bit differently because otherwise all this video is going to be very long, and I just don't want all of my reading vlogs to be like 30 minutes or an hour long. So I'm going to approach it a little bit differently, but we'll see. So first up, I want to talk to you guys about a book I finished recently. I didn't film anything. I'm going to take a look at the series. So I didn't film anything while reading this book because I thought it's like I'm not going to film like every book I'm reading because that would also take a lot of effort from my side. And I mean, making reading vlogs is very intense. Like, you have to film updates, you have to film sometimes when you're reading and all of that. It's also very intense to edit all the videos because it's a lot of the times a lot of footage I have. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say in advance. I'm not going to film every video, so I'm not going to film every book I'm reading that is part of a series. So yeah, so that's why I didn't film anything while reading Beg, Borrow or Steal by Sarah Adams. So this is the last book in the When in Rome series. I was very excited about this one because it's like academic rivals, they're like enemies to lovers kind of story, and it's still a small town romance book. So I was very excited, and I really love Sarah Adams' books because they're most of the time very like closed door, and only this one has like 2 chapters and it's not even that hefty on the intimacy, so I'm really appreciate that. So yeah, so this book follows Emily. She's also one of the sisters of Noah, and she's a teacher. And then you have like her nemesis, they say, is Jack. And so he's supposed to go and marry his girlfriend, but then all of a sudden the marriage is done. He's not going to marry her, and he turns back and he wants to move in Rome, Kentucky. And fun fact, he is going to be her neighbor. Her neighbor. So very fun. I really love their dynamic. I overall just really love this book. I think it's at the moment my favorite of them all. There's one more book coming about Madison, I think. Well, I really forgot her name. And I'm also very excited about that one. But so far, this one is my favorite. I just really enjoyed it, and I read it in like 2-3 days. So that's real nice. I will tell you what I rated this, so you guys do know that. So I gave this book a 4.75 stars. I just really enjoyed it. I was thinking the 5-star, but I was like, maybe just not that good. But maybe when I think about it a lot, maybe it turns out to be a 5-star. But for now, it's going to be the 4.75 stars. So now I'm going to also take that off. Voila! That one is done. So when I scroll through my series, I was wondering which one should I read next. And I was in again last week, and I wanted to buy myself a book for my birthday because it was my birthday yesterday. Today is the 19th of May and Sunday was the 18th of May. That was my birthday. I turned 22, so yay. And I decided to pick up a book, and I put some books down I maybe want to get if I see them. I only was going to buy one book, so that's what I did. And when I saw this book, I was really excited because there are 2 versions of this series, and I have one version, so I want to continue buying that version, obviously, that edition, and that is Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home by Chessa Hastings. I was so excited when I saw this in the store because, I'm sorry, there's a police car coming through. So when I saw this in the store, I was so excited because most of the times the bookstores here in Belgium don't really often like sell these anymore. They only sell the new covers, so it's like I have to buy this. So I did. I started it today in the train, and I'm currently at page 42. That's like chapter 6. Not far in, so I don't have a lot to say, but I just wanted to say that I'm very excited to get back into this world, and reading it reminded me actually how much I liked Magnolia Parks. I didn't expect it to be that happy and that excited to dive back into the world. So yeah. So when I have an update for you guys, you'll see me again. Just know it's not going to be as much talking and me reading as in the previous vlog. But yeah, see you later. Hi, it's a little while. The last time out, no, it's not that bad actually. The last time I talked to you guys, it was Monday, and today is Thursday. And as you all know, I started reading Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home by Josiah Hastings, and I want to give you guys an update. So by now I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time, and I'm not going to film every time I'm reading. And I took that maybe a little bit too seriously. Literally, I haven't filmed once while I was reading. I filmed like a little clip in which where I was in the book, but not like filming myself. So I'm currently in chapter 43, page 268. So I've read quite a lot. But hear me out. I'm loving this book. Like when I read Magnolia Parks, I'm going to take a quick look at how much I rated it, because I can't really remember how I rated that book. I think I gave it like 3 or 4 stars, but I'm not even sure. Magnolia Parks. Oh, I gave it 4 stars. Like really 4 stars or like 4.5. I'm going to look at my Bookstagram, but I think I really give it like 4 stars. I'm sorry, it's taking a while. I'm not even sure I posted like oh yeah, no. Okay. So I didn't. Oh yes, I did. No, I didn't. I'm lying. Okay, so I think I gave it 4 stars, and I gave These Hates also 4 stars. So that's quite a good reading. And as I told you guys, I was a little bit in doubt of if I should reread Magnolia Parks first, because I didn't remember a lot of the story before, and I decided not to do that. Well, I'm quite upset I didn't. Not because I don't remember, because I actually remembered more than I thought I would remember. Like the main reason, the main thing you have to know. Like I'm going to look at this spoiler. Okay, so something happens in like Magnolia Park that's a really big deal. There's something revealed. I knew what was going to happen, so slay for me. But I knew that, so there wasn't really other big things that I didn't remember, so that's good. And like Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates, they are like a little bit connected with each other, and same with I think this one and Daisy Hates: A Great Undoing, because I also saw people saying you can tandem read them because they take like place at the same time. But yeah, so I kind of regret not rereading maybe Magnolia Parks, because didn't I didn't expect to love this book so much. I know I liked it, but I just didn't know I liked it that much. And going back into this world, I'm so obsessed. Like I love how you get like the details of the outfits Magnolia and the other characters are wearing. And I mean, this series has to be for you, because they're like the relationship BJ and Magnolia have is very toxic. So some people don't like it, and I also was a little bit skeptic going into that before reading it, but I kind of love it actually. I'm really invested. But yeah, more about this book. So I'm really loving it. I'm reading very fast, and I want to read all the time. Like I hate the fact that I have to put it down sometimes. I'm like now 50% through the book, and I'm very scared for what's going to happen. I also cried like multiple times already. So yeah, and I just tell me, they have the other covers, but I just love these original covers so much. There's so much more beautiful than the new covers, and all of my other books are also. I'm looking where my Magnolia Parks books are actually. Oh, there. I just love them together, and I think I can't wait to start like the next book. I'm also going to be very scared and sad, I think, because that's the last book in the Magnolia Parks world. So yeah, but I'm kind of having a rating already in my head, and it's not what I expected it to be. If I'm being honest, and I definitely see myself reading like the whole series, I think, once I finish it, because I'm not going to reread Daisy Hates. If I'm reading Daisy Hates and the Great Unknowing, I'm just going to read it, and then we'll see. But yeah, I'm really loving it. Yeah, I just didn't expect to love it that much. The thing is, I can't spoil too much because, like, if you haven't read Magnolia Parks, it's maybe not that useful because they do follow up on each other. But yeah, obviously this book follows Magnolia Parks and BJ again, so it's dual POV where you see Magnolia and BJ, and I love the little references to the like the other book, but also like the fact that you see Daisy from Daisy Hates and Christian and Julian and the other characters. I really love that. So yeah, I'm really loving it, and I can't wait to read a little bit more. Maybe going to read a little bit more today, but I'm not sure. And when I read, I'm going to try to film myself a little bit, so you guys have like maybe live reactions of me while reading the book. So yeah, this was it for this update, and I mean also like this necklace. If you read the book, you know what this is, and I love that. I love these little details. I'm obsessed. But okay, there was a little update, and I'll see you guys when I have another, or if I'm going to read a little bit more. Hi, it is the next day. It is today the 23rd of May. It is Friday evening, and I'm sitting in the couch. I'm going to read a little bit because I feel like it. So, the last time I talked to you guys, I said I don't know where I was in the book, but I read a little bit more yesterday because I have this thing now. I really want to try to reduce my screen time before going to bed. So, instead of like looking on my phone, scrolling through my phone, I now read until like I think it's like time to go to sleep. So, yeah, that's what I did last night. And that took me to chapter 50 on page 313. So we entered also part 2 of the book, and a lot has happened already. Also, Julian of Daisy Hates made an like a real appearance. They talked about him, but now he like made a real appearance, and I really love Julian Daisy Hates. So I'm very glad and very happy he's in this as well. So I have my book with me. I have a reading blog on by Ella Marie, and my cat is just there. Hopefully, he will come to me in a bit. But yeah, I would say let's get to reading. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this because I don't feel like putting my microphone in. But I just read like one chapter and I just wanted to talk to you guys. So I'm so Julian really is a fun. Okay, he's like a gang lord and he's not a good guy in a way, in some ways, but he is a good guy. You know what I mean. I just really like Julian, and I'm loving this crossover with Daisy. It's so fun. I'm really excited, but also really nervous to read Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. But yeah, just wanted to say that, and I think I'm now going to stop recording. I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I want to keep reading. Hi guys. It is the next day. It is Saturday. It is the 24th of May. And I finished Magnolia Parks the long way home. I finished it yesterday evening and I was not ready to film because I was in shock. I think I'm still in shock. I'm also kind of still debating on how to rate this book because I'm in between like a rating. So I'm going to let it sit for now and then we'll see how much I rate it. But yeah, this book was a roller coaster. I can say that. I wasn't expecting a lot going into it because I did like Magnolia Parks, but I was just not like the biggest fan. So I was kind of nervous. By the way, sorry for the lighting, but it's very cloudy and very rainy outside, so the lighting is not the best. I'm sad. But yeah, so I did not expect to happen what was happening in this book. I was happy and then I was sad and I was happy again and then I was sad again. So yeah, this was quite a roller coaster. At first I was like, I need Daisy Hates, but I was like, no, I need a little break from this. I just can't go into that story again and relive all of that again because it's like at the same timeline. People have read it like tandem, but I didn't because I didn't have the other book, and I wanted to order it, but it didn't. Would it only delivered at the end of the month? But I wanted to have it like today. So yeah. So you still see I don't have any many words for this book because I'm still debating on how, but I can tell you that it was very good and it was better than I expected it to be. Just a Hastings, please don't ever do this to me again, but I kind of know and feel what you're going to do to me again. Because there's two more books. There's one more book at Magnolia Parks, and I'm very, very scared for that book. And yeah. But yeah, now reading, going to talk about the next book. Oh, no, first we're going to like pick this book off in my little series here. Okay, I'm going to do it with you guys. I'm going to put my mic down. We did that. Okay. Yeah. So now the next book. At first, as I said, I was going to read Daisy Hates the next book, but I was like, no, I need a fluffy, fun romance book before going into that. So that's what I'm going to do. And I was like, I have another book series that is fun, romance, fluffy, and I really liked the first book. So I'm just going to continue this series. Also very good for this video, so I can continue another book in the series, and that is Heartless by Elsie Silver. So this is the second book in the Chestnut Spring series. I don't know who this follows, so this follows. So, working as a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad, single dad, should have been simple. Except I can't keep my eyes off him, and he can't keep his hands off of me. Oh damn. Kate Eden is 13 years older than me and barely looks my way, until I get him in the hot tub for a game of truth and dare. Then all bets are off, and so are our clothes. Bam! He grows a little rough around the edges, but it turns out broad-shouldered ranchers with filthy mouths are the city girl's kryptonite. So who am I to resist? And when he softens in our quiet moments together, I start to realize his hardened exterior is just a facade. Someone once convinced him that his best wasn't good enough. yet I've never felt more cherished than I do in his arms. My contract may say this arrangement is only for 2 months, but my heart says this is forever. Oh, very interested. This is what is this going to be? I read Flawless like in the beginning of the year, and I really enjoyed that book. So I think he's like the brother of the love interest in Flawless. Not sure, but I think it is. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to look if it's. I. Oh yeah. Oh, this is with Willa. Oh my God! Stop. I really loved Willa in Flawless. If I remember correctly, she's like the best friend of the girl in the first book. Oh, and I really loved her. I really was vibing with her. So I'm very excited to start this. I don't know if I'm going to start it today or tomorrow or whenever I start this. I'll keep you guys updated. So yeah. By the way, I love these covers of this Jasmine Spring series. I on the next book I have also Powerless, but the books after that I don't. So yeah. But I very excited to start it because it's like giving summer vibes, even though the weather is absolutely not giving summer vibes. Let me show you. It's raining. I went for a little story time, so I went this morning for a quick run. Not a quick. I just didn't feel like running, but I did, and I felt very great that I went on this run. So I went, and it was still clear, no rain. And when I came back, it just started pouring. I'm so glad because at first I was like, you know what, we're going to go maybe like in the afternoon. But I'm glad I didn't because then I wouldn't have gone because I didn't feel like running and I would definitely not have went running when it was raining. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to go back downstairs. I don't know what oh sorry. I'm going to go back downstairs and yeah. If I read today, maybe I'll talk to you guys or not. We'll see. Okay, I would say bye. Hi, friends. It is. Oh, there's Yap in the back. Hi, Yappy. Okay, so it is today the 30th of May. Oh, I had to think for a sec. I updated you. I don't know when the last time was. I think the last time I was talking to you guys was when I was saying I was going to start reading Heartless by Elsie Silver, and I did started it. So I'm already halfway through the book, and I'm really enjoying this book so far. I didn't really expect what to think of it because I didn't know who the story was about. But once I knew the story was about Willa, Summer, her best friend, I was so excited. Oh, this is with Willa! Oh my God! Stop! Because I really loved her appearance in Flawless. We didn't really get to know her, but we knew she was like a quirky kind of gal, and I'm enjoying it so much. Also, Kate, he's like his grumpy dad. It's like the age gap, the small town, single dad, nanny, kind of like opposites track. I don't know, but I'm really loving it, and the things happening. There are already things happening between the two of them, and guys, I'm going to say it. This is the first time I'm saying it out loud. It's giving the 5 star. So I'm very scared if there's going to happen something that I'm not going to like. But yeah, I'm at chapter 19, page 234. So yeah, I'm going to read a little bit more now. Yeah, the fact that I think it's this book that not a lot of people like, and that's it's kind of making me nervous. Because what happens in this book that it doesn't that people don't like it? Why don't people like this book? I don't know. And I'm not going to look at reviews because I don't want to do that. I'll be doing that after I once I finished it. So yeah. Okay, we're going to read a little bit and I'll update you guys when I have something to say. little bit later, and I have an update on Heartless by Elsie Silver. I finished, and oh my god. So, as I said, it was giving 5 star, and I was scared something was going to happen I didn't like. Something did happen, but I didn't mind, and it's definitely 5 star reach for me. I was so happy. I was literally laughing out loud while reading this book. Like, Kate and William, I love them. They're so cute, and Luke, he's also so adorable. I mean, I just couldn't stop giggling and laughing and smiling while reading this book. And the epilogue, oh my god. Normally, I don't really care for the epilogue, but sometimes they hit, and this one, stop it. So adorable. Yeah, I think this is one of the easiest 5 stars I've given. Like, very fast into the book, I knew I was really going to love it and going to like it. And when I know, and I knew it was going to be 5 star. I'm so glad it is a 5 star finally. It's my second 5 star in a year. The only 5 star I've given was to Heartless Hunter, and after that, I haven't found read a 5 star book. Books that were really close, like 4.75, 4.5, but nothing that that made me feel the 5 star feeling, and this one did. And I did not expect it because I mean, I really liked Flawless, but I wasn't expecting to like this one that much. So it's making me very excited to read the other books in the Chestnut Spring series. I'm going to wait with reading Powerless, I think. I don't know which book I'm going to read next. I'm a little bit in doubt. Maybe I should dive back into Daisy Hates. Maybe I'm ready for it now, well, after reading this one. But I'm not going to start today. So, yeah, but 5 star, guys. Finally, a new 5 star. I just filmed my wrap up for April and May, and I did talk about this book, but I just didn't like really rate it because I obviously hadn't finished it. So that's going to be really fun editing. But I'm not going to put it in the video, so it will be for this video a little surprise, like my first 5 star. So yeah, okay, that was it, and I'll see you guys when I'm starting a new book. Hello. It is a little bit later than the last time I saw you guys. The last time I saw you guys and talked to you was when I finished Heartless by Elsie Silver. And I think this the same night I finished started a new book that was, so now it's June 3rd, and I finished it, I don't know what date it was. But I started reading Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing by Chessa Hastings. So this is a fourth book in the Magnolia Park's Daisy Hates world. And yeah, as I said, I read also Daisy Hates in this video, and I said I wanted to read something fun and light, so I read Heartless, and then I was like, okay, now what? Now it's time to read Daisy Hates. I was kind of scared starting that, but I'm very glad I did. The only thing is I don't have the physical copy yet, so I'm reading it on my Kobo at the moment because I haven't been to a bookstore, and mostly the bookstores don't have those copies, but maybe they'll have. And also, if I order it, it will come like very late. So we're doing it like that. It's not the best because like in Daisy Hates you have a lot of like footnotes, so that's kind of hard like to read because I have to click on like the number. I'm sorry, that's my door because it's a little bit windy in here. So that's not the most ideal thing. But so far I'm enjoying it. I think 50% through, so I'm not sure. The thing is I don't know which page I am. I'm going to quickly take a look. So the thing with this is that it has like 3 POVs. You have Christian, Daisy, and Julian, and I'm really loving that because Julian is one of my favorites. I know he's a bad guy, but I still like him, So I am at chapter 11. I'm in the middle of a chapter, so yeah. But I'm really liking it. The thing was, I forgot kind of what happened in the last book in Daisy Hates. So I also had to look it up, but I kind of remember. And the thing is aligns with Magnolia Parks. So it's like the same timeline as Magnolia Parks, The Great and The Long Way Home. So yeah. But I'm not reading a lot since exam season officially has started. So I'm mostly reading before bed, or if I have a little bit of time to read, I'm doing it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say to you guys. This is going to also be probably the last book in this video. So we have 4 books in total, 3 books I read during the video and 1 book I just talked about. So yeah, that was it, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, hi guys, it is today the 5th of June, and I have an update on for you guys on Daisy Hates the Great Unknowing. So as you all know, I started it last week, I think, and I've been reading a little bit more in Daisy Hates. I think it's like 37% through the book, so I read quite a bit since the last time I spoke to you guys. I think, yeah, I did. I'm filming on my phone also, by the way, without my mic because it's upstairs, but I'm just not in the mood to go upstairs. So we're going to do it like this. But my thoughts so far, I'm really enjoying it. I kind of knew I was going to enjoy it because I really like Daisy Hates, the first book. And also I really love the fact that we have like 3 POVs. We have Julian, Christian and Daisy, and I love Julian. Like, the thing is, I know Magnolia and BJ are like endgame and love them. There is just something about Julian and Magnolia, their interactions with each other. I didn't get to the point what happened in Long Way Home, but I'm kind of scared because I think we were going to know a little bit more about how Julian feels, what the feelings are towards Magnolia. So I'm very scared about that, to be honest. I also love this cover. I'm going to try to focus it. It's just so pretty. I don't know why, but I love this one so much. I also ordered the physical book. I wasn't going to do it. It's not, the thing is, it's probably not going to be even here on time because I'm already on, because I'm, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It will probably come like next week at the end of the week. So I probably won't even have it before finishing it. I should have bought it like the moment I started this book, but I didn't. But you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm really loving it. And I mean, a lot of people don't like the fact you have like the footnotes in Daisy, her parts, where the things in the footnotes is what she's thinking. And some people I know don't like that, but I really enjoy it because it's adds just a little bit more to her as a character, and we get to know her even better because we know her little thoughts in her head, you know? Tiller is like the cop boyfriend of Daisy. I don't know if it's a spoiler. If it is, I'll put it in. But like Tiller is like Daisy's boyfriend at the moment, and I don't like him at all. I mean, he's a cop, and the thing is, he knows who Daisy is and who Daisy, her family is. They are like this kind of mafia, not good kind of family. I mean, that's another story, but they have their things, and Zero knew that before going into a relationship with Daisy. But there's still this thing that he is like, he doesn't agree with what Daisy, her family, does, like what Julian does and what she did, what she did used to do. And I mean, I understand that. I mean, you're a cop and you want to do the good thing, and you're not doing the good things all the time. But you knew that before you were getting involved with Daisy. So stop whining about it and get over it. I mean, I don't like Tiller at all. He's so annoying, and every time he is in the picture, I'm like, dude, just shut up, go away. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know what you're thinking. Sometimes it's hard to not like, especially with series, because I mean, a lot of happened in previous books. And if you haven't read the first book, I think a lot of people already read it. I think I'm really late to the party with continuing the series, but I'm so glad. I think that was one of my best bookish decisions I made so far this year, to restart and continue this series. So yeah, and I also want to say another thing. So I said in my wrap-up that I gave Magnolia Pockets or Long Way Home 4.75 stars, but I haven't stopped thinking about it, so I'm kind of thinking of changing my rating. But that will be at the end of it, because I don't think I have measured my rating in this video yet. When I finished, I think I was still like a little bit in shock and I didn't really know what I was going to rate it. So yeah, but it will be at the end of the video. But there is a high chance, a big chance I'm going to change my rating from this 4.75. So yeah, because I just don't, I can't stop thinking about it. Yesterday I was in my room and I saw the book lying there and I was like, oh my god, this book. Like there was this quote, oh, I love. And I went back in and was looking at the things I underlined, and oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. Okay, that was it. I'm going to I think read a little bit more, because I have now a little study break because I have an exam tomorrow. But I also want to read a little bit, so I'm going to read like for the next 20 minutes my break is, and then I'm going to go back to studying. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hello, my friends. It is Friday, the 6th of June, and I finished Daisy Hayes' The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings yesterday evening. I Look, the thing was, it was not my plan to finish this book like already. I thought I would finish like this weekend, maybe, yes, but not Friday, Thursday. But I did. I was so invested. I just couldn't stop reading. I had like this feeling, I had this urge, I need to finish this book because I need to know what's going to happen. And I still don't know because Jessa is still not writing the next Daisy Hates book, I think. So we're going to have to wait. Let me tell you a little bit about this book. So Daisy Hates follows obviously Daisy Hates, and then we have also Christian and Julian's POV. Julian is the brother of Daisy, and Christian is like one of the love interests of Daisy. And we have like these three POVs, and I love that. I really think that's really unique and really cool to read. And wow, this book so good. I don't think, I mean, there are a lot of books I really love and adore, but the Magnolia books and the Daisy books, they just have this impact on me. It is insane. I did not expect that to happen because I read Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates like a long time ago, but I still, wow, that was so intense. So much makes sense now what happened in Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home, but I'm not over it yet. I literally dreamed about this book and about these characters. Like, what? So yeah, I think it's really safe to say that this book was a 5-star read. I don't have any doubts that this was a 5-star. It was really obvious. So yeah. So I'm going to do a little recap on all the books I read in this video. So the first book I read and talked about was Back Borrow or Steal. I'm not going to put the books because I have to leave in a bit, but I just wanted to film this. So the first book I finished, I didn't really film it, but I was Back Borrow or Steal by Sarah Adams, and I really enjoyed that book. I think Sarah Adams is really fun to read and really good romance books, especially if you don't like spicy romances. I mean, that book like has 2 spicy scenes, but that's it. And for the rest, it's just like fun, close store book. So I really loved it, and I give that 4.75. After that, I read Magnolia Parks A Long Way Home, and at the moment, I was like, I'm going to give it 5. Then I was like, no, I'm going to give it 4.75. And when I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, I love it so much. I'm still thinking about what things that happened, about the quotes in it. So that is definitely a 5-star read. And then after that, I needed a minute. I needed a little bit of break before getting destroyed all over again. So I read Heartless by Elsie Silver, the second book in the Chestnut Spring series. And it was such a fun book. I mean, Willa and Kate, I really loved them together, and the banter they had, and just the story overall. And I did not expect to enjoy it that much, so I'm really glad that I picked that book up to read in between. And I give that book 5 stars. The funny thing was, when I was talking about Heartless, I said I didn't have found a 5-star yet, but that's when I gave Magnolia Parks my head like the 4.75. So yeah, that's really funny. So we already have 2 5-stars, but actually 3 5-stars, because Daisy Hazy Great Undoing is also a 5-star read. So I went to having only 1 5-star read so far in 2025 to gain 3 new 5-stars in literally one video. That's so insane. And I mean, Backbar still was a 4.75, so that's really close to the 5-star. So yeah, you could say this video was successful reading wise because I read really good books, but also series wise because I completed a series that's so far it's going. I mean, Backbar still there's another book coming, but it isn't until next year. And I continued Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates, and I only have now 1 book left that it's released yet. So I did a good thing. I really enjoyed all of the books I read in this video, and yeah. The thing is, I bought the physical copy of Daisy Hates, but I already finished. So that's really funny. It's only coming next week, and I annotated a lot on my e-reader, so I'm going to have to transfer that to my physical copy, and it's going to be painful, I think. I'm not even going to lie. It's going to be painful with some quotes. So yeah. Okay, I think that was it actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be definitely doing this again soon. And if you've made it this far in the video, then you could leave like a bee emoji in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!